Welcome to this micro lecture. Today we will talk about regulatory requirements, the classification rules and how to classify a medical device. We will also speak about the general safety and performance requirements which a medical device manufacturer has to fulfill. What are the learning goals of today's micro lecture? After watching this video, you will know which regulatory requirements you need, how to classify a medical device, what the general safety and performance requirements are, and why you need harmonized standards. Let's start with the regulatory requirements. Since 2017, we have the new medical device regulation. This regulation replaced the Active Implanted Medical Device Directive and the Medical Device Directive. We also have a new in vitro diagnostic regulation, which replaces the in vitro diagnostic directive. Currently, we are in a transition period. From the 26th of May 2020, all medical devices may only be approved by the medical device regulation. Let's turn to the classification of a medical device. One of the first steps if you want to successfully develop a medical device is to define the intended purpose. Based on this, you can decide if your device is a medical device or not. After that, you can choose the right regulation. And with the right regulation, you can start with the classification procedure according to the Medical Device Regulation Annex 8. All medical devices which have been classified according to the Medical Device Directive must be reclassified according to the rules of the Medical Device Regulation. With the rules of the Medical Device Regulation, it is possible that your device falls into another class and new requirements must be fulfilled. Classification rules according to the Medical Device Regulation on Annex 8. There are 5 classes to choose: Class 1, Class 1S, 1M, 1R, 2A, 2B, and 3. The criteria for the classification includes the duration of use, that is how long is the device in your body, is the product an invasive or an active device. Also important is the risk. The higher the risk, the higher the class. Skin contact is also a criterion. On the following slide, I have some examples which medical device belongs to which class. Class 1, medical instruments or support stocking. In Class 2 are hearing aids and disinfectant. In Class 2B are condoms or contact lens. And in Class 3, breast implant and pacemaker. Now let's talk about the general safety and performance requirements. General safety and performance requirements as defined by the Medical Device Regulation refers to the requirements that must be met by a medical device that falls within its scope. Those requirements are described in Annex 1 and must be proved in the technical file in Annex 2. The manufacturers themselves provide evidence that the medical device meets the general safety and performance requirements as part of conformity assessment procedure. Most manufacturers use harmonized standards to suggest conformity with the general safety and performance requirements. In the following slide, you can see an example of which harmonized standards can be used for the approval of a software or an app as medical device. Use harmonized standards: electrical safety, software lifecycle, quality management, risk management, usability testing. Now a few words about the quality management. Usually a quality management system is a prerequisite for marketing a medical device. ISO 13485 is a harmonized standard that sets out requirements for quality management or a quality management system for medical device manufacturers. The scope of the quality management system depends on the type and class of the product. Medical device manufacturers can be certified according to ISO 13485 if they are complying with medical device regulation. ISO 9001 certification does not replace the certificate for ISO 13485. Risk management. The development of a product must start with the risk analysis and the risk assessment. After the product has been placed on the market, the risk management file must always be supplemented with information from the market and only closed when the last product is disposed of. The harmonized standard for a risk management is the ISO 14971. Now you know which regulatory requirements you need for a medical device, how to classify a medical device and where you find the classification rules, what the general safety and performance requirements are, whether a medical device manufacturer needs a quality management system. So, I hope this lecture is helpful for you and I see you in the next lecture.